Okay, it's time for update number 3. Another interesting day here. We had 2 sessions this morning. Again, when I say a session, just imagine 10 people and talking with one of the guys here, one of the pastors. So it's not really a session, think more of a discussion on the videos that we'd watched before we came. And today we had 2 sessions. The first one was on the church being a body of people that should be loving, serving, caring, growing, confessing sin, all of the one another's that we talk about all the time. That's what the church should be doing. So we talked through that. We talked about how in traditional church, most everybody wants to sit in a service and say that they've done church, they've gone to church. When really the church is a community of people that are practicing those 59 one another's, 59 of them. Repeatedly, you hear the word love one another. So we talked through that and how a church can't have a Sunday service be the benchmark for success. It has to be the heart and loving each other and all of those things. So, those smaller gatherings that we have are vitally important to fulfilling the instruction that God has for his church. Then the second session, we talked about spiritual gifts. And it was just a good reminder for us as a group of people to really think through the fact that God has given us a spiritual gift. I'll read you one verse. 1 Corinthians 12, verse 7 says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all." Profit of all. So every Christian has an expression, has an explanation of the Spirit of God in their life with a gift. 1 Corinthians 14, Romans 12, Ephesians 4, 3 different passages all explaining the gifts. And we have to have a structure where people can use those gifts. So if we were just to rely on a Sunday service, not everybody's going to be able to use their gifts. And so we have to, again, have the large gatherings, small gatherings, chance for us to, in those small gatherings, to use those gifts and to profit everyone else those gifts. And so those are the kind of the 2 sections of stuff that we talked through today. This afternoon we went out and did some witnessing in some really rough areas, just knocked on doors, Section 8 housing type of thing, and just prayed for people and gave out the gospel. It's always good to do. It's an enjoyable time and just a good reminder about the church has to be outreach to people. So in our thinking, we've been talking a lot about relationships. We want to build relationships with the lost people, love them and serve them. Sorry for shaking this thing. But then ultimately, always still being intentional about reaching out to people we don't know. And so it was just a good thing to do. Enjoyed that. And then tonight, a couple from one of the smaller churches here took me and another guy out for dinner. So we had some dinner together. Then I came back here, been doing some reading and thinking through some stuff. How would this practically play out? I have some thoughts, and I'll share with those with you guys when I get back. But again, the church, it's a people. It's not about seating capacity. It's not about a building. It's about sending capacity. It's about members being missionaries. We are sent into this world to make disciples who will make disciples. And so as we gather, we're gathering to love each other, and then to scatter, to then go into a world, and it's going to be hard. It's hard to share the gospel, And it's those things that we come back together and we get recharged, and we love and serve all those things one another's again, and then we go back out and we do it some more, and it's just this thing that we have to continue to grow in. And so thankful for you guys. Dig into the Word, spend time getting to know God and His Word. Just can't do it enough. Looking forward to getting back Sunday, working through our second value, growing community, continuing to develop that, and excited just to encourage you through the Word of God. You can be praying. I travel back tomorrow night, leave about 9 here, getting in about 5:30 into Boston in the morning, and then have a few things we get to do with Merrimack Valley. A short presentation Friday night, and then we'll be together Sunday morning, and then Sunday evening get to do a thing about sharing the gospel there as well. So again, just be pursuing Jesus, and again, think through those values: sincere worship tonight, growing community, and daily mission. We want to be those things. If we do those things, God is going to be pleased. We don't do them because there's going to be fruit there. We do them because we want to be faithful. All right. Bye.